Hey everyone, this is Irina Capelli from Irina Capelli Art. In this video, I will be showing you how to paint a colorful acrylic pour swipe ground for my happy houses painting. So first up, I'm applying darker colors. This one is iridescent blue-black, and I have some other darker colors. They have all been diluted with some Floetrol and nothing else. I don't add water to these ones, to my base colors. I don't add silicone oil, nothing. It's just Floetrol. And I look for sort of medium consistency. You will see in a moment when I swipe down, it creates a relatively solid base color. So because I wanted to have quite a bit of dark base, I'm also adding some basic black color here. And I'm putting the dots in the middle, and you'll see in a second how awesome it looks. To swipe the background, I'm going to use palette knives, and I always use a kitchen towel. I have the same kitchen towel that I wash regularly, even though it looks stains. Sorry, looks stained. Looks stained, even though it looks stained, it's actually quite clean. So when I swipe these base colors, you will see in a moment, I always use the towel to wipe the color off between each swipe so that they don't get all mixed up. You will also see that I use different palette knives because, as hopefully you guys can see, the bottom line, the colors are wider, the lines of color are wider, and the top ones I'm applying right now are a little narrower. And I also want to have some white canvas left. Now the white canvas doesn't have any base, it's just your canvas. And here comes the towel, and here comes my first palette knife. So let's have a look. How cool is that? All right, here's some music, and I'll come back and talk you through some other bits soon. Okay, it's time to start adding some brighter colors. This one is iridescent orange. Now, for these colors that I'm adding on top of the dark colors, I have also mixed them with Floetrol, but I mixed them to be thinner, so more fluid. And you will see that as I swipe, they react on top of the thicker colors and they start to separate almost straight away into the cells. And this is something that I think a lot of videos that teach you how to create cells, they don't mention. It really is a lot about the viscosity differences, the differences in the thickness of the paint. And usually if you swipe, you want to swipe the thinner paint on top of the thicker paint, and then you will see like this one is reacting now, it separates on top. Now if you want to know what I'm using to swipe, here where I live in New Zealand, we have different type of meat and fish packaging, including plastic trays. And some plastic trays are quite smooth on the bottom. So what I've done is I gave it a really good wash and I chopped it up into little pieces that were comfortable for me to hold of different widths. So you'll see this one I just used now is the widest one, but I also have thinner. So you'll see in this video I will be using quite a few different sizes. I also clean my plastic swipe after each swipe so that the color that goes on top is always controlled. Otherwise, it is going to pick up a little bit of the base color and dirty the top color. I hope that makes sense. Now, the other thing here to note is hopefully you guys can see how that red, because it's so thin, it didn't really stick to the white, and that's okay, because now I will add the yellow and the yellow will cover the white canvas. Later, I will also be using the torch, and the torch is going to bring out more and more cells. How do you pick the colors? You know what, guys? Just follow your gut feeling, experiment. And for those of you who are completely beginners and not sure which colors complement each other, there are some awesome color wheels that you can buy online and maybe even in your local shops. All right, so here comes the music and I'll come back to you again soon. Oh, here is the fun part. And the fun part is to use the heat gun to get even more cells to come through. Now, just so happens that my heat gun was playing up a bit, but here we go. I might have to start and stop. You will see how the cells come out pretty much immediately. All these extra colors are coming up from underneath up. Now I have quite a few layers on top of layers, and therefore you can see the cells are not necessarily very tidy, but they're definitely very colorful. They're different shapes. It does look like the paint is kind of dripping from the top down. So when the painting will be applied, there is this flow coming downwards. And the more I use the torch, the more cells are coming up. And I am personally very, very, very happy with the result. It is pretty much exactly what I was looking for, but it's not the end yet. I now need to let this painting dry for 1 whole week to make sure that all the layers are completely dry before I finish painting the ground by hand. So that is still in this video. Stay tuned. Ta-da! It has now been 1 week and the paint is completely dry. Okay, I'm turning it over. I'm going to put the masking tape back on just so I can make that connecting line very, very tidy. And once the masking tape is on, I'm going to start painting a line that I want to blend in. It's going to be quite dark. I want to use first some bright colors, and the bright colors are just going to be like patches on top of the other patches. You'll see what I mean. I don't really know how to explain it, and I'm going to try and bring out some bright colors, because as the ground's coming down, it's getting dark and the line is going to be dark. So I want a bit of contrast. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. Here we go.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär. Ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii? Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär. Ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii? Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär. Ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii? Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd.
Sunshine, blue skies. I gotta cry. Man, it's supposed to cross crying. Feel that pain, oh yeah. Listen, I love you. Night sounds strange. I wish you would rain. The man ain't supposed to cry. I wish you would rain. I wanna go outside. I wish you would rain. Sunshine, blue skies. I gotta cry. The man ain't supposed to cry. Listen, listen. I love you. Night sounds strange. I wish you would rain. The man ain't supposed to cry. I gotta cry. I wanna go outside. I wish you would rain.
This is the last part of painting the colorful ground. I am first using iridescent blue-black, which is quite hard to blend. Iridescent colors seem to be a lot thinner in their consistency, so they require a lot more patience. But because I'm kind of getting obsessed with iridescent colors, I do prefer to spend that time and just layer them one bit at a time, build up the layers from very, very thin to thicker ones. After this, I will also apply some black color as well to create that better blend and a very, very defined line of the ground on which the houses are going to sit.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
You let me build up my feelings. You shatter them quickly, I let you. It's easier than fighting, but I know I give you everything I am. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier than fighting, but now no. You're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'd turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I've been trying to reach you, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight. You're struggling to see what I'm doing. Did I take a bullet for you? It's easier to let go, but I won't. I need you here, need you right now. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier to let go, but I won't. You're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe. I'd turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I've been trying to reach you, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight. Take it all the time, I need to wrap my head around you. Cause God knows I want ya. You're taking everything for me, you don't even know. You're so inside the agony. You stop for a second, breathe. I'll turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby. I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I say na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. I've been trying to reach you, baby, to understand you better, baby, tonight.
Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me are like a magnet to a knot. Can like a lighter from the ocean. I send them my devotion and so my thoughts. Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. I find a rainbow in the shade.
Pardon me, why don't you come over here? I need to ask you something quickly, my dear. Why do you always settle for something less? You know that, baby, you deserving the best. Yeah, yeah. Go take a look up in the mirror. You gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? And she's a beauty queen, bad, bad. You ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you. No second guessing what I'm saying. Baby, you can take this to the bank and make it sweet. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make it sweet. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make it sweet. This treasure buried deep inside right now. Make it sweet. So go and see what you can find right now. Don't you know you're not just some other girl? There's no one like you anywhere in the world. You have a strength like nothing I've ever seen. You're like a woman ripped right out of my dreams. Yeah, yeah. Go take a look up in the mirror. You gotta see a little clearer. Who's that woman looking right back? And she's a beauty queen, bad, bad. You ain't nobody's number two. These men, they should be fighting over you. No second guessing what I'm saying. Baby, you can take this to the bank and make it sweet. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make it sweet. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make it sweet. This treasure buried deep inside right now. Make it sweet. So go and see what you can find right now. It's time to make a switch. Just open your eyes. Ooh. You're perfect just like this. I'm telling no lies. Make it sweet. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make it sweet. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make it sweet. This treasure buried deep inside right now. Make it sweet. So go and see what you can find right now. Make it sweet. It's time to listen to yourself right now. Make it sweet. Don't even listen to these guys right now. Make it sweet. This treasure buried deep inside right now. Make it sweet. So go and see what you can find right now.
Okay, here are just the very last touches of the line. Now remember that acrylic paint dries really quickly, especially if you're doing layering like this and you're really using thin amounts. It dries super quick. Like by the time I go from left to right, the left is pretty much almost dry. And then all that's left to do is to lift up the masking tape and to see the result. And while I do that, I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you can hear me saying this, then you probably watched this whole video. even if you fast forwarded here and there or played it at higher speed. I really appreciate that you guys stuck through to the end. I have been very excited creating these videos. I didn't expect originally that I'll enjoy it so much, but I really do enjoy sharing things that I figure out and experiment with. And I hope that you guys will find at least some of these little tips, bits and pieces useful. All right, let us have a look. So I did have separate tapes for the sides and for the top. And let's just see. They just got a little bit stuck. I'm hoping for a really, really nice, really straight line. And here we go. That is so awesome. And if you enjoy this video, I do have a full video of just how I paint the sky, and also a full video of how I also do the houses on top of this. I'll share them in the links below this video. And please, please subscribe and like and even share on your social media if you like this video. Thank you so much and see you again next time.